Users can choose whether or not tool path is generated along check geometry. Open the Create Operation dialog from the Home ribbon, and with type set to Mill Contour, select the Flow Mill Reference Tool subtype. For this example, tool will be set to a 10 mm ball mill and geometry to mill area. Under Main, set the reference tool to the larger 25 mm ball mill. Navigate to Geometry to show the part and cut area. The reference tool will detect areas of the cut area that the larger tool cannot reach to machine them with the smaller 10 mm tool. Clicking on the eye icon next to Specified Check Geometry will visualize the current check geometry, this red clamp in this example. Here, users can choose to activate the Cut Along Check Geometry option. Upon generating the tool path, you can see the areas that were left uncut by the reference tool. With Cut Along Check Geometry activated, the area around the check geometry is machined. After deactivating the option and regenerating the toolpath, that area is no longer output. Being able to deactivate this option is very beneficial because users often don't want to cut along check geometry. The face mill mid-pass operation is now enhanced to support multiple levels. With this enhancement, you could set the blank thickness, depth per cut, and cut order control between levels to remove the thick material of the top face of thin wall by multiple levels easily. Edit the face mill mid-pass operation. Set the blank thickness and depth per cut. Toolpath preview could help you to review the toolpath quickly. Generate toolpath to rough the top face of thin wall by multiple levels. You could also control cut order between levels. Plunge mill operation now supports cut below overhanging blank so that you could better control the plunge cut depth. With cut below overhanging blank option, all the plunge toolpath cutting air from overhanging blank could be removed and toolpath efficiency will get improved. Edit the plunge milling operation. Make sure cut pattern is set to follow part or follow periphery. Check the geometry settings. Previously, users can only control cut depth through the plunge levels. Now users could better control the plunge cut depth by turning off cut below overhanging blank. Generate toolpath. All the extra plunge motion cutting air from overhanging blank has been removed, improving cutting efficiency. Plunge mill is enhanced to support cutter compensation when generating tool path with the profile cut pattern when finishing wall geometry. With this new enhancement, Plunge Mill could automatically decide the cut-com left-right direction based on the wall geometry material side. Edit the plunge milling operation, make sure cut pattern is set to profile. In the Tool Axis and Cut-Com page, find the Cutter Compensation group. Turn on the Cut-Com and set the distance. Generate toolpath. Plunge mill will create horizontal linear engage move before the vertical engage or plunge cutting move. This will ensure the motion controller can apply the cut-com offset distance measured from the wall correctly. Users can control the minimum radius produced with the adaptive pattern in multi-axis roughing. This feature is available in 3D adaptive roughing and is now supported in multi-axis. To use this feature, click Create Operation and select Type Mill Multi-Axis with the Multi-Axis Roughing subtype. For this example, we will set Tool to Mill and Geometry to Workpiece. To finish setting up the operation, under Main, specify a drive floor and change the cut type to Adaptive. Now, users can change the minimum curvature radius parameter. This allows for a larger or smaller minimum curvature radius depending on the use case.